So traditionally in Boxcutter, you could perform a series of cuts, and then in the event that you wanted to repeat them somewhere else, you are able to, but there was no feedback for it. So here I'm just performing some cuts in order to create something actually worth extracting. And now that we're ready to extract, we'll just draw a box over this, press Y, and notice that once I extract, nothing happens. It just fades out and the surface has been taken. However, we've been jumped over to custom, and the cutter that we extracted has now been made our custom cutter, which means that we're able to draw, hold shift in order to draw it 1 to 1, press R, rotate it, and then extrude it down. And we've now repeated our custom cut that we created over here in the form of just one maneuver using the power of custom cutters. So we'll just rotate this cutter, place it here, bring it down. We could even press V in order to array, press GX in order to move it on the X. We'll draw one more, rotate it 90 degrees, bring it down, bring it out to depth by holding shift. And just like that, we're able to use custom cutter with extraction. However, we've always wanted a little bit more feedback to be present whenever you're performing an extraction. To show how it was again previously, we'll perform our extraction and we see that just nothing, it just fades out. However, now we've extracted this piece and we're able to repeat it, but there's no visual feedback to really set the experience apart. So this was something we aimed to rectify in the latest version of Boxcutter. So right now I'm in cut and box, and we'll just perform a series of cuts. Press D, switch over to circle, press J to switch to join, switch back over to box, press W to begin wedging our box, and we'll just jump over to box again to just purify box back to box. And now we can perform our extraction. So if we now perform an extraction, notice that now there's visual feedback showing some geometry fading out to let us know what exactly was extracted. So with this, we can now draw our shape, rotate it, and begin doing the exact same things we were doing before. In fact, to show extraction again, we'll just extract just this little sliver, and we see that the extraction piece just faded out, letting us know that we've extracted it. And that is all there is to it. And when it comes to extraction fade time, under display there's an option for extraction fade where you can choose how long you want to fade. So we could set this to say something like 100, and let's just press D, switch over to box, and we'll just extract this area, and we see that with 100 fade it's nothing more than a blink. And if we set it to 0, it will pretty much be non-existent. So let's just extract this area, press Y, and we see that nothing happens. So for that reason, it's set to 1600 because extraction is just one of those rarely used operations, and also the fade has been redone for this particular update, so it should be more stable than ever. So we'll just pause that here and repeat our sliver, and just like that, you can now see the power of the new extract inside of Boxcutter 718.7.